Hello guys, welcome to eSpark Tech Academy. Now today we'll be dealing on next lecture on capacitor actually. Now you will be dealing with time constant concept in capacitor. This is nothing but a normal capacitor with voltage source applied. Here the same is given, as this is nothing but a parallel plate capacitor. The equation of capacitor, charge per unit voltage. This is nothing but a RC series circuit for calculating the time constant of the capacitor. Now if you look the figure carefully, it is showing the charging and discharging of capacitor. The charging and discharging of capacitor, it takes place exponentially when a voltage is applied in this RC series circuit. The time taken to charge a capacitor, or to reach its voltage to 63.2%, or time taken by capacitor to discharge from fullest to 37.2%, or approx 37% of its initial voltage. It is nothing but a time constant. Time constant is a time required actually. What time constant seems to the delay or a time which capacitor takes to charge the capacitor to 63% or discharge it to 37%. This is as simple as that. Just if you look carefully the diagram here, what we have done is we have taken the charge and time, means time with respect to charge. Time is on x-axis, q is on y-axis. Q is nothing but a charge which is been accumulated by the capacitor when a voltage is applied to it. This definition you can read as, when you apply a kind of voltage across a capacitor, a charge will be accumulated through the flow of current through it, and this charge is accumulated due to the voltage applied. Hence the capacitance stores the voltage in form of electric field. That's why we are taking this as also coulomb per volt. Now the charging cycle, in this charging cycle what we have done, we have just applied a voltage in this RC circuit. Here as the time proceeds, the capacitor will start charging slowly, means accumulating the charge slowly. This is given by the charging equation. VCT is nothing but the voltage across capacitor. It is given by the voltage source, means V source, what it is given here, the voltage applied, into in bracket 1 minus e raised to minus t by RC. It is exponentially rising. That's why we have taken this exponential constant, and t is nothing but a time in seconds, and RC is nothing but a time constant. Just now I have explained you. And in order to get the capacitor fully charged, in some examples also, in exam you may ask to calculate the full charge time of capacitor. It is nothing but a tau will be 5 into tau, means the time required will be to charge a capacitor will be t equal to 5 into tau. How we calculate tau? Tau is nothing but R into C. R will be given to you, C will be given, and accordingly you will calculate this time or time constant and then time. Now in same way, during the discharging also, what we do is it is nothing but a decaying, exponentially decaying figure. In this, its expression is given as V initial into e raised to minus t by RC. This is nothing but discharging of capacitor. Please note down this figure very carefully, and please observe this very carefully, how this figure has been constructed by just we have taken the experiment, we have did the experiment by putting a kind of voltage across the capacitor, means in RC circuit. There you will plot this on graph. Actually, when you plot these values on graph for respect to time, you will find out this same way. You will calculate the discharging of capacitor graphically. It will be proven. Actually, in some sort of physics lectures or in physics tutorial also, they have explained us the charging and discharging of capacitor. Actually, now in nutshell we have gone through time constant, the charging discharging of capacitor, how the charge will be accumulated on the plates of capacitor, how this equation we have gone through, and even one equation epsilon A by D. Through this also we have gone. In previous lecture we have already studied this. So this is nothing but a charging and discharging of capacitor, where we will be dealing with that. Thank you for watching eSpark Tech Academy, and please keep watching the channel and subscribe the channel, so that I will explain you each and every concept in very clear and fundamental manner, so that it will be helpful to you to understand it carefully, how these things come from and where this comes from. This come from the diagram actually, and from diagram only we have calculated these figures, and this we have plotted the graph. Thank you very much.